back of the field. Well, the weather's warm. It's a beautiful summer day. The fans are on their feet. They've been waiting all day for this moment. The drivers as well, anxious for their once-a-year chance to race in Indy. Green flag, we're underway. They all made it through the first two quarters. Casey Kane in the 4 car takes the lead.
Yeah, that's really a power move on that high side. Not a lot of grip up there, but Casey Kane made it work.
Kurt Busch, 22, up to second. Pole sitter David Reagan shuffled back to third. That's Montoya in the 42, wide in turn 4.
Kurt Busch got exceptionally close to the wall. Maybe a little contact with that turn 4 wall.
It looked like he may have had to just squeeze out of the throttle a little bit. You see David Reagan taking advantage of that.
Allmendinger, 43, around Johnson to pick up a spot. While ahead of them, they continue to race for second. Reagan holds off Kurt Busch.
It's so important to be aggressive. I know there's a lot to lose in these first laps. But you got to be aggressive. Try to go for this track position. Man, he got it good. He got it really good. I hope he didn't do any damage to that car, but he did hit it pretty good.
Yeah, we've seen these cars be extremely tough, but you can't abuse them too much and get the most out of them throughout the day.
Like Jeff Gordon's on the move. I've seen him be very aggressive, trying to get these spots early. He just got another one over Matt Kenseth.
Gordon started in the 8th position. He's up to 6th in just the opening couple of circuits.
This was the one thing that they weren't fighting. Low air pressure, where they needed to start their car. Jeff was having a hard time finding the speed that he wanted. He was afraid he was going to lose too much on the start and restart. He had a hard time making that up, Andy.
I know one thing I would do here. I would start the air pressure higher than I really wanted to start them, just because you want to be good at the very beginning, because you can gain or lose so many spots in these first few laps.
There's a challenge for 3rd place. A.J. Allmendinger goes by. Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson trying to follow through.
Yeah, and I think maybe we've got some aero damage to that 22 that may affect it more than getting to the tires and knocking the front end or something out of line.
Here's Jeff Gordon on the move again, the 4-time winner.
Jeff Gordon has the best looking car early on here from what I've seen. Like I said, he was 3 wide on the first lap down the back straightaway trying to gain these spots, and he's still moving forward.
Try and get alongside Busch here on the back straightaway.
It sure looks like Kurt Busch having a hard time holding his car down, and this is really opening the door. You see him lose 2 more spots to Gordon and Kenseth there.
One thing that Busch has in his favor is he has that good track position now. It's happened early. He'll have time to get it fixed, but he's definitely in a slide going backwards now.
So Kurt's going to go from running second on the opening lap of the race to sliding back. And right now he's shuffled to 7th place. Dale, these races always have a flow to them. The start is always tense. We've gotten through these first couple of laps now inside the car. Does it change for you a little bit?
Yeah, you're kind of getting settled in now. You've got 4 laps under your belt, so you're kind of starting to relax a little bit. You know, the scope of the whole thing and how broad this is and how big this race is starting to kind of settle in now. And now you're just being a race car driver. We see 3 and 4 laps down the back straightaway here.
Tony Stewart all the way down the bottom.
It's almost 5 wide there for a minute.
My goodness.
That's Casey Mears in the 13, kind of getting shuffled back in that.
It didn't take them long to get settled in.
Oh, contact there.
Is he going to save it?
Joey Logano. Nice.
Oh, good save.
But here comes the charge.
Well, I mean, he's lucky to have a car at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, he really is.
That was incredible. There goes Jeff, man. He's still on the move.
That's around Jimmy Johnson. Gordon in 4th.
we're at that point of the race that air pressure has already built up and stabilized. He's still just as fast. I think he's just got a good car here.
That's Trevor Bayne on pit road in the 21, the Daytona 500 winner. Looked like they were cleaning the grill.
Yeah, it had an overheating issue. We saw this last year. Doc?
That's exactly what happened. Trevor Bayne got so much grass and debris in the grill, the temperature was just skyrocketing. He couldn't make another lap, had to come in and get it off to be able to get the engine cooled down, guys. Tough break for Trevor early on.
Well, you know, this early in the race, you just bite the bullet, come in, get that grill clean, try to save that engine, and then maybe you can get all this track position back later.
So Joey Logano, after that slide in turn number 4, has shuffled back to 28th position. But I like your view on that, Andy. He's lucky to have a race car in one piece.
The right rear tire might be a little worn.
That's Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88.
He gets in the left rear pretty hard. Right here's where Joey just does an incredible job.
Yeah, a lot of tracks you'll have banking that'll help you hold that car there when it gets out that far. See, Junior being pretty aggressive here. He's really not up there that far. Look, Joey surprised him back now. Look how sideways this race car is.
Oh, wow. So again, Logano has slipped back to 28th, Jamie.
And I talked to Joey just before he got in the car, and he said, we really don't know what we have. The car hasn't been handling great, and the speed hasn't been great, and that could have led to that incident. Now he's saying the car is so loose, he's dying to come in, but his crew chief said, no, you got to stay out until the first caution.
And what that slide probably did, too, is heat up that right rear tire stump, which will make you even looser yet if you were loose to start with. Just added some air pressure there and built that up. And he's just going to have to hold on here for a while. You see him trying to make a move on Casey Mears.
It's so tight into these corners here.
Yeah, it really is. There's one groove that you want to be in. You can make that upper side work a little bit. We'll see more of it as the day goes on. They get some rubber up there, but it's basically everybody trying to go for that same piece of real estate.
And Martin Truex Jr. in that car right behind Logano, the blue and white machine. Remember, chipping his way up from starting at the back of the pack. Now, we saw Logano with the great save there a minute ago off turn 4. Prior to that, we had seen Kurt Busch get into the wall off of turn number 4. That 22 car for the moment is settled in 7th spot, Jamie.
And his car has been pretty good all weekend long, but after that incident, he came on the radio and said, we're tight from the center out now, and that is the first time I've felt that all weekend long.
Yeah, I would have to say that maybe that has more to do that maybe push the right front fender in just a little bit, and maybe they'll try to work a little bit there. May have to compensate with a little chassis adjustment.
Casey Kane has led all the laps in the Brickyard 400 so far, but we're just 9 circuits into the race.